All right, we are back for Manger Assembly. So we have our manger that we've made. Down on the bottom, you can see the corner. They look like little circles. And then up here on either side, you've got the tops here. And then your side and tops here. Today what we're going to do is we're going to be taking and we're going to glue, but we're also going to stitch because I feel like this needs at least 1, 2, 3 stitches on either side. The instructions just say glue it, which is fine. I'm gonna glue it, but I'm also stitching the shit out of it because that's how I roll. So before I get my glue out, I'm gonna go ahead and get my needle and thread ready. So because I'm not gonna need that much, and I do want to double this over though on my needle. So I want to have like a traditional doubled yarn, doubled thread, whatever. I'm putting my, like this. I've got it doubled. I'm going to knot it on the end. And I'm going to nip the knot, or the ends, the tails there, and leave the knot. There we go. Left just the little tiniest bit of the tail there. I don't know if it's focusing or not. I can't tell. I'm gonna let that autofocus. Anyway, so I've got my needle and thread ready. I've got my manger ready. And I've got my tacky glue. So I'm going to open that up. And I'm going to put a V. But I'm not going to go all the way up at the top. I'm probably going to do like 1, 2, 3, 4 rows up. I'll make a line there and 4 rows up this way. So just like that. There we go. And then I'm going to take one of my legs, and the X of it is going right there. And this is so not clean at all. I don't even have a paper towel. That was so stupid. But this does dry clear, which is good. Good news for us. I should have put it on the X. I will put the glue on the X on the other side. Gross. Alright, so I'm glad this dries clear, like I said. So my first stitch I'm going to come through the inside of it, through the canvas, and into the end here. And I'm just going to pull it back through. Oh man. It just came all the way out. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 rows up through the leg. And I'm going to hold on to that knot with my pinky of my left hand so that I could come back through on the same side of the canvas. I'm going to come up and get to where I can get back through. And then I'm going to put my needle through this end here and let that kind of cinch there. And then I'm going to nip and tie another knot, and I'm going to tie that off again in a moment. We're going to get these 2 top knots done, and we'll do the bottom corner knots last. So through here, out the leg, and then back through, and I'm going to there we go. Alright, and then the third stitch is going to be down there in the corner. So I'm going to go down in the corner, hopefully out through the middle here. There it goes. And then in through there again. There we go. And back out the middle. There we go. Alright, so now we've got 6 little corners down there. And we'll tie those in knots at the very end. I'm going to cut another piece of string for the other leg. And then when we're done, we'll be able to put baby Jesus in his manger. So let's get another thing of string here. Alright, so this time I said I was going to put the glue on here, and that's a better idea. So that's what I'm going to do. There we go. And alright, so we're going to do the same thing with this leg that we did the last one. Having a hard time getting this one to go through here. There we go. Almost done. Alright, now I'm just going to tie these knots down here, and they're just regular old knots. realized that my video is not recording everything that I'm doing, but like I said, I'm just tying knots here. You should definitely make sure that you make these long enough to where you can work with them and they don't drive you crazy, because this one's shorter than I like to play with. It's kind of a pain. Almost done. Oh no. Come on. Jeez, I can't even see what the hell I'm doing here. There we go. Alright. Alright. There we have a manger with legs attached, and like I said, this glue dries clear, so you should be good there. And once you do that, you can put your little baby Jesus in there and he just hangs out. So there we have it. There's Jesus in his manger. Hold on, we'll look at his parents too. Get all of this out of the way. Here's Mary. And Joseph. We'll get his staff right there. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to take this out to take a picture. Oh, aren't they sweet? Uh-oh, that's not what I meant to do there. As you can see, there is the Holy Family.